The data shows individuals are willing to take on more debt for the holiday season. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, I just need that one small favor. Remember to smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. So guys, as more and more data rolls in from Black Friday shopping, Cyber Monday shopping, the data shows individuals are taking on more and more debt to satisfy their holiday cravings. Got some information I want to share with you. Let's get right to it. But the real story isn't how much people have spent. The real information is how they're paying for it. Every major holiday survey, Deloitte, Bankrate, and the National Retail Federation shows the same trend. Most shoppers are putting their holiday spending on credit. So most of these individuals that are out here shopping are putting their shopping on credit and taking on more debt. Somewhere between 60 to 70% of people rely on credit cards to get through the holiday season. That's not a surprise because 60 to 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So of course they're taking on debt for the holiday purchases. 60% of Americans don't even have $1,000 in their bank account right now. And that is truly sad. But we're willing to go out and take on debt to satisfy our holiday cravings. Damn shame, guys. Buy now, pay later services jumped more than 20% during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend. And household debt is already sitting at record highs. So let me speak on buy now, pay later real quick, guys. Because we already know credit card debt, most individuals do not pay their credit cards off every month. Most individuals carry debt on their credit cards. So they're paying interest. They're giving the banks free money. We already know this. Only select individuals like me, individuals that live at their means, have emergency funds, have assets like me, actually pay their credit cards off monthly. But let me talk about buy now, pay later real quick. Because someone made a comment in one of my videos, the Black Friday video or the Cyber Monday video, they said, well, if someone is using buy now, pay later and they don't incur any interest, isn't that okay? But they're still broke because you're still taking on debt. Because when you get your paycheck, you still have to pay out money. Probably money you don't have. Because if you didn't have money to buy the item and you had to put it on buy now, pay later, what happens in 2 weeks or 3 weeks when you have to make that buy now, pay later payment? Emergencies happen, and that's where individuals don't take into account the risk factor. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened to me 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. We had a 3-game homestand with the Lions, right? It started the Sunday before Thanksgiving game. 3-game homestand. Just ended yesterday against Dallas. 3 straight home games. So I was driving home. I was 2 hours away from home. I'm in my Camaro. 2 hours away from home. And I noticed my temperature gauge not working. Happened to look at the dashboard. Temperature gauge not working. It's right on cold. Sitting on cold. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Car wasn't overheating or anything. Got home, right? 2 days later, took it to the shop. $900 fix. $900 fix. There's a thermostat, but it's a Camaro, and the thermostat is like damn near under the motor. So many components you have to take off to even get to the thermostat. The labor was crazy. What if I went out and racked up buy now, pay later, and then my car breaks down and I'm living paycheck to paycheck? So what am I going to do? Am I going to get my car fixed, or I'm going to pay that buy now, pay later bill. I'm going to get my car fixed. I got to get back and forth to work. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So what will most Americans do in that situation? They're going to get their car fixed because they have to go to work. They're living paycheck to paycheck. Then what's going to happen? They're going to be late on that buy now, pay later payment, and then they're going to incur interest. That could be up to 30 to 40%. See, that's what people don't factor in with buy now, pay later. It's the risk factor, guys. It's the risk. I did not know when I left that Sunday morning on my way to the game in my Camaro that I was going to be driving home and have an issue with my car, and it was going to cost me $900 4 days later. We don't know when emergencies is going to happen. But again, when people take on debt, they don't factor in the risk factor behind the debt. And that's what you're doing by using buy now, pay later. You're factoring in the risk factor. Because I believe if you don't have the damn money, you don't have the money. Simple as that. You're broke. Stop spending. So when you combine with what we know, how people are spending, with how they typically pay for it, a reasonable estimate suggests $8 to $10 billion of Black Friday and Cyber Monday were financed on credit cards or either buy now, pay later. And yes, that is reckless spending, guys. That is the definition of reckless spending, because most of these individuals are already in debt and they're going into more debt. Going on more debt. Tacking on more debt. This is the epitome of reckless spending. It's not cute. It's reckless. It's not just for the holiday spirit. It's reckless. Reckless as in spending money you don't have at the highest interest rates in decades while already drowning your ass in debt. That is reckless, guys. So, guys, I don't understand. I just keep beating my head. It's like, why do individuals continue to go into debt when they're already in debt? Why do individuals continue to spend money they don't have? I guess only the individual can answer that question. Guys, let me tell you something. If you continually go into debt, you will never build wealth. And you can't blame anybody but yourself. You can't blame anybody but yourself. If you're not willing to live at your means, get out of debt, save some money, and invest your money, you are going to stay broke forever. And it's nobody's fault but your own. It's just that simple, guys. If you're not willing to live at your means, live on a budget, pay down your debt, save some money, and invest some money, and you continually stay broke, that's your fault. You cannot blame anybody for your current situation but yourselves. So that's my talk. Credit card debt continues to rise. Buy now, pay later debt continues to rise. Individuals keep stacking debt on top of debt, which is a damn shame, and that's the epitome of reckless spending. So guys, please remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out.